that's always been parang the Achilles heel ng Adamson.
Yeah.
They've never had a tall team ever since.
Yes.
They've always had average height for the women, but they have always, ang trademark naman nila is they've always been able to defeat some of the more, the taller, more athletic, more physically gifted teams because of their hustle on the floor. No?
That's right. And like I mentioned earlier, Adamson, one of the strengths that the Falcons have is their defense. It's a very strong defensive team. And that makes all the offensive teams have a difficult time going up against them.
But NU draws first blood, so to speak, in this set. And some new rule changes that we'd like to talk about as we're still very early in the set. There is now an opportunity for teams to contest calls. 1% is given to each team in the UAAP.
That's right. So I think that change would be this would be an advantage for the coaches because we've seen, in previous UAAP games that there are a lot of contested calls, but then again, always it's the referee's final decision.
Pero ngayon po, meron ng camera system
Yes.
ang UAAP, and they can view these calls that were contested by the coaches. Now, the calls that can be contested are jousts at the net or battles at the net, and then line calls.
Yes.
Yun lang dalawang yun. No other acts can be contested by the teams except for those, and only once per set can they do that.
Oh, this time, Adamson having a difficult time with the reception.
And for more about Adamson, let's check in with Bea Fabregas.
Eric and I, as I spoke with Adamson's team captain, Cal Soriano, it was just a confirmation that nothing really has changed with this team after losing their longtime coach, Mommy Dulce. Sabi po ni Pao, according to her, nandiyan naman siya lagi sumusuporta sa amin. Never na mawawala ang mga turo ni coach from principles to values and of course discipline on and off the court. Lagi nilang inaalala ang mga ito and of course ina-apply to everyday life. Lastly, their goal for this UAP season 75 is to take it one step at a time. Eric and Ivy.
Thank you, Bea. Well, that's true. We saw Mommy Dulce here, and that's going to be tough, though, especially for. Can you give us an idea, Ivy? Because obviously you've played in the UAP before. Doesn't have on a team when you change coaches, after a season.
Well, one of course is the style of coaching that your head coach has. And sometimes, if the team has been used to how the coach runs or runs a team, then definitely a new coach who has new things in mind for the team or the way that he trains the team, that would definitely call for adjustment.
Although Sherwin Meneses has been with the team for quite a while, so baka naman wala masyadong changes. But 30 decades of coaching for Mommy Dulce Pante, on behalf of all the volleyball fans, I'd like to, say thank you for being there, for being a mommy on the volleyball court. She has been that and more to the players and to the people who've been involved one way or another in the volleyball coverage and tournament. Let's go this time to Kat Salo for National University.
And you Lady Bulldogs indeed welcome a towering Dindin Santiago, and when I asked her how she was feeling about this season, she said masaya and okay na ang chemistry namin. Tinuturing na daw niyang second father si Coach Francis Vicente, who focused on improving their defense because according to Dindin, 80% pa lang ang depensa nila, and like you guys said, that is where Adamson is strong. Dindin is confident though that their kills will break the Adamson defense as long as they play smart. Eric and Ivy?
Thank you, Kat. So how was Dindin? You've been seeing her in some tournaments prior to the UAAP, Ivy. How has she been? How has she improved throughout the seasons she's played with NU?
Well, definitely I can say that Dindin has improved a lot. The maturity is one of the things that I really noticed about her when she plays inside the court, and she can definitely carry the Lady Bulldogs even in crunch times. She's very, very aggressive in the offense, both at the back and at the front. So definitely, I know that we've heard earlier that Coach Francis mentioned that he's really relying a lot on Dindin Santiago for this season.
6-4 in set number 1. Guevara gets an offensive point for Adamson. Some of their points have been through errors by the serve from National University, but that time around, better offense para sa Lady Falcons.
The Lady Falcons, one of their best offense actually is usually in the middle. We've seen Pao Soriano do that a lot for the Lady Falcons. Well, excellent block
Wow.
from Guevara.
Clearly read by the defense of Adamson that time at the net. Not something you're used to seeing from Adamson, pero when they get it, it's pretty solid, like the one you saw. So 6-all, 2 straight points para sa Adamson. The last point via the defensive end.
Violation called up against Adamson. So much excitement over the net.
We've seen Myla Pablo last season improve vastly. Let's see what she brings to the floor. Very good serve for Pablo. Pineda. That was not set the way she wanted it to. That was a beautiful kill right on the line. Putting NU 8 and 6, sending us to our first Kit Kat break.